Hello and welcome to So Says Cass. My name is Carrie Ann, and disclaimers, these are just my thoughts and opinions, and also I swear. I thought I'd give a little backstory on me for this one because it is starting to get me down. My current content is all seems since I found out that this mosque, my local pub, is being turned into a mosque. I have been plunged into the world of the unstoppable march of Islam. 4 months in, 4 or 5 months in, May. I found out about this in May. So I've been looking into Islam since May this year. And it's, I can say what I like about Islam. Well, I can't say what I like about Islam, and if they have their way, I won't be able to say anything about Islam. But it's not Islam I'm after, and the people that I'm after basically don't have any laws against speaking about them, except for the fact that a lot of them are Jewish. They did Cities of the Underworld and whatever. Fucking hilarious, right? Cities of the Underworld years ago when my kids were little, used to be obsessed with it. Don Wildman used to present that, and he did actually, we one day, just as shits and gigs, we didn't expect him to see it, right? But we'd just done a video where my son was like, I think we got the sofa upside down for some reason. So we got my son going in there going, I'm Don Wildman and I'm looking for shit underground and whatever. Pretend he was, urban exploring, that kind of thing. And he commented on it. He started following me on YouTube. And now in this video, he'd said, in Cities of the Underworld, they'd said loads. They'd found loads of stuff that was Masonic, that Freemason, secret tunnels for rituals and shit like this. And and so I found out quite a bit of about Freemasonry from Cities of the Underworld ever before I started this channel. For example, that America was known as the Masonic experiment. I do not believe that America ever, I think the Boston Tea Party was one of the first false flags to give the illusion that America had broken away from England so that their beliefs and whatever could be so different from England without England pipping up and saying, excuse me. But I think that England and America have been like that all the time. I think, it is British people. Don't even tell me that British people moved over to another country and said, fuck you, Britain. Alright, anyways, right, this, by the by. Well, it's not by the by, everything ties in. So I have had this channel for 17 years, over 17 years. And the reason that I started this channel is because I found myself in a set of circumstances. I had decided in 2007, beginning of 2007 I think, that I wanted to learn about the Bible. I wanted to know, I was fed up of saying that this book is a tool of control. This is stopping people from living. I needed to know what was in that book. So I had announced this to my then boyfriend, my then best friend. Here I am now. I have nobody but the sons that I live with. Like, literally, everybody's turned their back. And that makes it easier for me. Nobody to please, nobody to appease. I can't piss anybody off. I've got nobody that telling me what I've got to say. I can literally go where the all takes me, right? I call it the all. So I basically announced out loud my intention to learn about the Bible, and it was either the day after or the day after that. It was within 2 days I had a knock on my front door from a Jehovah's Witness saying, do you want a Bible study course? That was the first of what I call coinkydinkies. Yes, there's no such thing as coincidence. Yes, it's serendipity, but I call them coinkydinkies, and they have their own hand movement. And this is, literally, it's me. I ain't like any other brother. This is called So Says Kez. It sounds pompous, but it is literally about me and what I've learned, because I haven't learned this through books. Yes, I did a year and a half. I did a year and a half on that Bible study course, because before I was forcibly thrown off, left in tears by two old women. Bearing in mind this is 10, 15 years, 17, carry on, no. Right, this is many years ago, nearly 2 decades, so I'm a lot older than that now, and I don't stand that kind of behaviour, but they bullied me, right? They left me crying. Do you not think that I have it bad? This woman was 70, fucking loved her, right? The end of the world's come and gone so too many times in my lifetime for me to count. Perhaps you're listening to lies then, love. Why are you listening for the next time then, love? But it made no sense. Couldn't get past Genesis. There is no getting past Genesis, in my personal opinion. Thus far, found out Christianity, not for fucking me. Now I'm finding out about Islam. Now I did, and I started saying this on the video the other day, I did actually used to have a Quran, right? Because I was in that learning mode. I was like, universe, teach me everything, right? Now I do own it. I own one David Icke book. I've not read it. I've read the first 2 chapters, I think. I own a Zechariah Sitchin book. I've read the first 2 chapters in that, enough to know that I'm on the right fucking path, mate. The Bible, I've read all of the words of Jesus, 100%. Totally against Christianity. Fucking love Jesus, right? Islam, totally against Islam. Fucking totally against Muhammad, and I don't understand how anybody can not be, right? But I at the time, because everything happens for a reason, right? And this is one of the many things that I've learned on my journey. Everything happens at its own time, right? When it's meant to happen. So I've literally over the years just left myself in the hands of the all. Now, when I was looking for, I'm sorry, but I need to go back, don't I? When I first asked the universe, right, ask and you shall receive, I asked just what everybody prays to, be it God, be it Allah, be it anything. It's that in reality, all of everybody's prayers go to the same place. There aren't 2 different gods for different religions. That doesn't make any fucking sense when you look at this rationally. But religion isn't about rationale, right? I went on this Bible study course. I was like, these Jehovah's, right? What is it about Jehovah's Witnesses? Now, I'd got a computer at the time, the biggest. Don't think many people have them now. You've got phones, do you? But I live on my computer. Anyways, right. So I Googled about Jehovah's Witnesses to see if they were dodgy, because something about it felt dodgy. And a pop-up came up for loose change. And that, if you don't know, that's a video about 9/11. And I found out my first conspiracy theory by accident. I think that's it. I think my lecky went out. I know my lecky went out at some point, and I think what had happened is that the lecky went out. I went and got lecky, come back, when I put on the computer a pop-ups, do you remember them? Pop-up for loose change came up. Anyways, I sat and watched this, couldn't fucking believe it, changed my life forever, mate. Trust me, get into conspiracy theory, because your world will make so much more sense when you realise who it's run by. Like, literally, the amount of depression, yeah, you go into depression at first because it's fucking scary, right? But once you learn, it lightens you, because you're like, I'm not insane. I spent my whole life feeling like I didn't belong anywhere. And here I am now, totally alone, pretty much. And I feel the most comfortable I've ever felt in my own skin. Because I know I'm never alone. I absolutely know for a fact. Right? Now, over the years, I've had so many fucking coincidences, quinky-dinkies, sorry. So much magic happen in my world. I know for a fact. Bearing in mind, I'm coming up to 2 decades here. Nothing but proof that I am on the right path, right? And it wasn't very long into it that I got taught about Freemasonry. Now, if you, because I did, at some point in time, I found, because I used to print everything off, like literally, I am a recorder, right? A scribe, if you will. Like, I like to, I journal, not at the minute, struggling really badly with depression at the minute. Life circumstances really bad, but we won't go into that. It's not about me. So she's just said it's about her. It's about what I know, not who I am. So yeah, so I got into the world of conspiracy by accident. Then I started having, it was March the 20th, 2008, and I had a prophetic dream, which still, to this day, describes my life. I won't go into it now because we're talking about animals on this one. Got my video appropriate t-shirt, and I've spoken for 10 minutes just on my backstory. But I learnt about the Freemasons from, sorry, wrong finger, that's them bastards, from source, right? From the universe, from the living supercomputer that we are all a part of and all have access to, that them bastards, through religion, have made it so that we don't bother access it, right? That is my job, right? This is where I started, and yes, I've spent 18 years nearly just fannying about the fucking houses, but my ultimate goal is to document my journey and to show people what they're missing, right? The biggest lie that we've ever been told as a species, in my personal opinion, is what God is. And they have always known. Because they stole the secrets of the fucking universe back in the get-go. And we ain't going into that particular exchange at the minute. But they know the secrets of the universe. And you can tell that through the fact that they use sacred geometry, like the police badge and whatever, you know, like the sun naturally makes 6-pointed stars. I've done videos on this in the past. All of their symbology comes from nature, like the sacred geometry of a snail shell and that kind of thing, of flowers and shit like this. Nature, the universe creating everything, them bastards know it, right? And they have lied to us. They have created every fucking religion on this planet, and they built into each and every single one reasons for them to constantly be at war with each other, so that while we're down here fighting, they can sit there behind their huge oak doors in their leather wingback chair, sipping a gin and dubonnet, smoking a fat Cuban with their dick up a rent boy. Right, I'm so sorry, Freemasonry, but a lot of them are bummers, like little lads, little boys. Paedophilia in general, but little boys. Right, love them, right? Allegedly, let's put that in there. Right, my thoughts and opinions, right? From what I've been told from source, right? I know things about Freemasonry that I have then later on been shown. I've been like, at one point in time, I just got this, go and pick that book up over there, picked it up, turned it over, massive, but turned it over, and it opened on this page, and I don't go into it, come here, right? I'm just saying who I'm actually after, right? So I don't think I'm being racist when I'm saying Islam. When I'm saying Islam, I'm saying Freemasonry. When I'm saying Christianity, I'm saying Freemasonry. I'm talking about this self-titled elite, well, self-titled intellectual elite, because, and they can call themselves that because they have knowledge that they keep separate away from us, right? And they created Islam and they created Christianity. And notice how in both of those, there's a little section of them that buggers boys, little boys, both of them, right? Now, Islam, oh God, no, you can't say that about Islam, because Islam is really seriously anti-gay. No, they're not. They're anti-man. Once he starts to grow a beard, that's when it becomes wrong. But up until then, they actually believe, fucking hilarious, Muhammad, their version of Jesus, actually believes that getting male sperm up your arse makes you a man. That's why he thought he got the strength of the sexual strength of 30 men, because he'd had 30 black men up his arse. The Zoot, right? Rogered him all night long, mounted, rode him all night long, and he came back in the morning to his mate Abdullah fucking hobbling because his arse was so sore. They'd fucking shagged him banday, right?